Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome to our Cozy Corner. Today we're going to be talking about steps 4 and 5 of building a therapeutic alliance. So why don't you grab a hot drink and get cozy as we wrap up our conversation about building a therapeutic alliance with adults in intervention.
Did you know that developing a therapeutic alliance can actually be linked to crocheting? Because just like a bad stitch or mistake in crocheting can have a negative impact on the final design, a patient's past experience with healthcare practitioners can impact their relationship with their current practitioners. This is why open communication is so important, specifically between the current health practitioner and the patient, so that they can discuss their past experience with their healthcare practitioners and work together to develop a new relationship. And this forms part of step 4 of building a therapeutic alliance to ensure a positive experience during therapy between the patient and the clinician.
Although this is an area that requires more research, in patients that stutter, discussing the previous negative experiences in therapy was found to be constructive and beneficial to the intervention process. But why is this? Well, for some patients, their healthcare professional lacked empathy, knowledge, and understanding of their condition. This led to person-centered care being neglected and unrealistic goals being set for the therapy sessions. Because these are essential factors for building a positive therapeutic alliance, the relationship between the healthcare professional and the client was compromised.
So it's very important that the current clinician actually allows the patient to talk about the strengths and weaknesses that they experienced when working with a past healthcare practitioner, because this will help the clinician to actually tailor and develop an approach specifically for this patient. That's why open communication, specifically in the early stages of intervention, is so important, because it nurtures and fosters a relationship of trust, which is very beneficial in building a positive therapeutic alliance.
The fifth and final step to building a therapeutic alliance involves reflecting with health professionals who share a common interest. Effective communication is key to building a therapeutic alliance, whether verbal or non-verbal. And we, as communication therapists, work with a range of individuals and conditions.
So majority of communication strategies and methods can be generalized regardless of a patient's diagnosis. However, in some instances, patients require specialized communication strategies and plans. And just like we can learn new skills and methods by interacting with craftsmen, we can also learn new skills with regards to our patients by interacting and communicating with healthcare practitioners who share common interests or have worked with similar patients in the past. And this interaction actually helps us to learn the needed skills to develop a more appropriate final product, which will help the patient benefit with regards to their management. Okay, so now we have given you all the steps that you need to build a therapeutic alliance during your management program. In these last 3 videos, we have provided you with all the needed steps for the development of a positive therapeutic alliance. Hopefully, this will help every single one of you to develop an appropriate therapeutic alliance with your patient, which will support both your and their mental health as you work together through the journey to health.
Did you know that developing the therapeutic alliance starts the moment the clinician meets a client? Join us in our final video where we will be discussing how to build a therapeutic alliance during the assessment period despite the challenges in the South African context.